Yep.
How do you
Yeah,
like us
you have to
now?
physically get me on your show for me to like you,
Oh, I appreciate that. I have to
How
actually
do you
get you
have
on the
us
show,
now?
as we are now live on Twitch. If you're watching, please let us know if you can hear everybody. Make sure everybody sounds okay, just like the normal pre-ramble. As you noticed, John is not here. He should be sitting right there, but he's not. John is off today, and of course we have Trevor that's going to be with us talking about his new game. But before we do that, and we get our pre-ramble going, Cathy, how was your week?
It was busy, and we had a good D&D session where almost everyone almost died on Monday.
Sweet.
And just been painting. Doing the live stream with you yesterday was a lot of fun, where we both were sitting there painting models.
Oh yeah, that was great.
So yeah, just painting. That's kind of, yeah.
Did you get to do anything really awesome?
Well, I did finish watching Dark, that
Oh,
German series.
yep.
So
Are you gonna be doing that on your media section, discussing the full part of it, non-spoiler review?
at this point, there's not much I can say that wouldn't spoil it. So yeah, no. All I can say is, any show that talks about the Antichrist is really trite for me now. I'm sick of it. Please, no one ever make shows where the Antichrist is involved.
Why not? I like
Unless
shows
it's
about me.
Lucifer.
Uh,
Lucifer? That's fine.
so, all right, Trevor, how was your week?
It was a bit of a tough one. I had a flu most of the week, so
Oh
that was
no!
sad. So it was not
Sucks.
particularly productive, but I did sleep a lot, so that was good.
I guess that's your bonus.
Yeah, yeah, that's something.
Your bonus. Oh man. Did you get how was your Capticon?
It was awesome and phenomenal. I think that's where I picked up my flu, but obviously it's
What?
just it's biological warfare from
It
other
is.
gamers trying to keep me down. Um, but yeah, it was great. We ran demos basically the whole weekend, and that's what I did. It was super cool.
Cool. Well, we're definitely going to talk about that whenever we go full live with the full show. But other than that, I was actually supposed to go to a tournament yesterday, and I didn't get to go because there was a huge amount of snow and ice that hit Springfield. And like, there's a couple people from Little Rock that were supposed to go up, and we were supposed to bring some miniatures for this one guy. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, a friend of mine texts me, and he's like, "I'm not going. I'm driving, but I'm not going." He was the guy who was going to ride, drive us up there, and he was like, "No, there's just too much ice and stuff." And it was supposed to hold off until like the afternoonish, and but the drive home would have been horrible. And so a friend of ours posted up the local news, and the local news showed there was a 20 car pileup, and
Oh,
then
gross.
a 12 car pileup past that, which would have been on our way home. So I was like, that was a good call not going.
Dodged it.
Yeah, which is really good. But I was kind of bummed because I've been wanting to play some games. I'm trying to get ready because I'm hitting like 11, all those different things, like 11 different qualifier points events coming up, and it's con season again, as we all know. Everything's hitting up, and so I got to test some lists out because we got a qualifier coming up in our area pretty soon, and I got another event coming up pretty soon also. I don't even know where that is. Geez, let's see. The 17th, I got to go to KC and do an event there, and then after that, I got local tournament on the 24th. And then the 3rd, I don't have anything. And then the 10th, I have something. 17th, I have something. And then, of course, then it's Adepticon. Wow, is it almost Adepticon time?
Yep.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 weeks away. Hell yeah. That's where I finally get
Surprise.
to meet Cathy in
Yes,
person
for the first
and
time, face
get
to face.
hit her with a pie. I mean, give her a big hug.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha. Yeah, because that would be, and you're gonna let me have all these cool behind the scenes stuff going on, right? You
Who
gonna let
is?
me? You are? Aren't you gonna let me get all these cool behind the scenes stuff going on?
I don't. What cool behind the scenes stuff? Like stuffing swag bags with all the other grunts?
Or just let me take my swag bag and go, so I don't have to worry about it?
Oh, I don't have that power. I,
What?
I can't circumvent registration.
I've
That's
been to
not fair.
Adepticon. I know how seriously take swag bags.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah. Last year's swag bag, I didn't get like the best swag bag, and I got a copy of um.
Blood
What?
Rage?
No, it wasn't Blood Rage. It was the new Final
Uh,
Fantasy one, or not Final
Fantasy
Fantasy.
Flight Games?
Yeah, Rune
I
Wars.
got Rune Wars, that's
Yeah,
it. And they have it sitting like right about 3 feet away from me.
yeah. It was
I
like
don't know. Blood
that.
Rage, Rune Wars, they're all kind of just blending together in my head.
Yeah, that's when I
That's
got the
funny.
the Rune Wars and a bunch of painting stuff and a bunch of stupid things, and then there was like a chibi pen. I gave the chibi pen away because I hate chibi shit. And then what else? The coloring book, the GW coloring book, was amazing. I don't know if y'all ever saw that one. There was a GW coloring
I don't
book.
remember. Oh, was that the thing that was funny?
Yeah,
They had like funny comic things in it?
yes, and it
Okay,
was
yeah.
that was
It's like
amazing.
a coloring book with like crayons.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
on.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was
I
it
had
was like a
not
kid's
considered
coloring book.
coloring that.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, and like stuff was done in a kid type, to be for the emperor, and it was all propaganda type stuff. So it was pretty good.
I would
Um,
love to see a kid's primer of the ABCs, but done in like 40K.
was
H
it?
is for heresy, which
Yes.
must be expunged at all
Yep.
costs.
I is
E,
for the Inquisition, which will expunge that heresy.
Right.
E for the
E
emperor.
is for exterminatus.
That would be amazing too.
A is for Arbites, which have to be listened to at all times.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. But yeah, that had that book in there. Had a bunch of other stuff. But I'll tell you, one thing I'm definitely looking forward to at Adepticon is the whatchamacallit, the personal thing where everybody gets to sell their own stuff at night.
Oh,
Like
the
Wednesday.
Bits Bazaar.
Yeah, Bits Bazaar. I picked up so much crap there, super cheap.
They have some amazing stuff for just people who are wanting to get it out of their house.
Yeah, I think I picked up a unit of plastic Man of War shock troopers, a butcher, a unit of Iron Fang pikemen with the UA. I actually got 2 UAs in it, and a couple of Tau things. No. One Tau and then one what was it? Grey Knight leader model, and I got it all for like $25. And I was like, hell yeah. I was pretty damn happy.
Seems pretty good.
Oh yeah, it was nice. If you're coming in, make sure we're sounding loud and clear. I saw some new people just come in and jump into the channel. Make sure that you can hear us perfectly. Everything sounds copacetic. Making sure everything's...
I have not seen any complaints from the people on the Twitch chat.
Nope. Not have I. Usually they complain because like, oh, all we can hear is Gonzo or Cathy's
Which is
too
perfect.
loud.
Thank you for the feedback every time. Cathy, damn your annoyingly loud laugh. Stop it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the bane of my existence.
Your loud laugh?
Yes. I've gotten in trouble for being loud only because of my laugh.
Did you tell him to fuck off?
No, actually, because I'm not mean like you.
What did I just say? I was talking about everybody being mean to Cathy. Only I'm allowed to be mean to Cathy.
That's because I can be mean right back to you.
Yep.
And only you. Because otherwise, I'm really nice.
Only I can
That's
be mean.
around. Where's our Facebook Live, Gonzo? I'm
We
looking
don't
on
do
Facebook and I don't see it.
we don't do the PreRamble Facebook Live because it's for our
Oh,
Patreon
never mind.
subscribers.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I knew that.
And sometimes we can't play because what's funny is when we do Facebook Live, when John sings his song next week. By the way, John is singing his song next week.
Yes.
We won't be able to stream that live on Facebook. They'll cut us off because it'll be a copyrighted song that we'll be playing on air.
That's why I did mine al fresco, al dente, a la carte, a cappella.
Acapella. How bad am I, Crimson? And Trevor, can you say hi to everybody? Make sure that they can hear you pretty well.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? I hope so.
I can hear you just fine.
That's all that
Sound-
matters.
Kathy, I appreciate that.
Kathy,
I'm all that matters, really.
I mean, that's true.
all the butt kissing.
Yeah. So, yeah, Xander says Gonzo just has a naturally louder voice, and that is true. Except for when I laugh.
Except for when Kathy laughs. Yeah. But it's not too bad. Okay. I probably have to turn down my mic a little bit in Skype. We were doing some testing with it this week. Oh, excuse me. And so we were working on stuff. He is a teacher. Yes, I am a teacher. And yes, I do.
He's a treacher. Like treacherous.
I do get a bit
That's a good typo.
mean and hateful with my kids. Everybody says we're loud and clear. Good. All right. Other than that, what else? What else happened this week? I got super hyped to watch Black Panther this weekend, and then realized it didn't come out till next weekend, so I was
It's
kind of
next
pissed off.
weekend.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like,
Whoops.
man, I can't wait to go see Black Panther this Sunday, and then all of a sudden, damn it, it's not till next weekend. Son of a bitch. So I was like,
I'm
nah, it
hearing
sucks.
good buzz about it.
Yeah.
I'm liking the trailers and the commercials that I've seen. It's looking like it'll be really fun.
The new Deadpool 2 trailer came out too, by the way.
Oh my god, yes, I have to see that.
That
Of
looked
course
pretty
I
damn
have
funny.
to see that.
I don't know if everybody's seen that one or not, but it was pretty funny. Typical Deadpool style type stuff. Definitely looks like it's going to be a good fun time. But going back on the topic, John. Oh, Kathy, you weren't here. I don't know if you were listening because you were watching the Super Bowl.
I
But
was watching the Super Bowl, so I didn't hear a damn thing.
I do have waffles. I
But
do
now
have
do you
waffles.
have sortilege to go with them? or
I
do you need
have
more?
just a little bit left. So we can definitely be dipping some waffles and some sortilege on tomorrow to celebrate John singing "You've Got the Touch."
Excellent.
So we'll be doing that pretty. I think I'll be eating it while John sings and dancing at the same time. So
Well, yeah, well, we'll be fine. You just go ahead and eat.
Trevor, I don't know if you know, every month we try to embarrass each other. So on our patronage, on our patron
Every
account,
week we try
Yeah,
to
it seems like we
embarrass
do that.
each other.
Tonight too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every month we put up a thing on our patron account that if someone donates $20 to the account, one of us has to sing some stupid song live on air while while everybody watches. Last month was Kathy, and she had to rap Will Smith's "Wild Wild West." And this month,
Yes,
it
and
is
I did that.
yes, it was great. This month, which we'll be doing next Sunday, John will be rapping, or not rapping, he'll be singing "You've Got the Touch" from the Transformers soundtrack.
Although it would be funny if he were rapping it.
Yeah. He doesn't want to do it a cappella. He wants the music behind him to do it. So,
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
yeah.
Although he could just have the music in his ears.
Yeah. He could
Maybe.
do it. I don't know.
And
Let's
then,
find...
Where's
He would
your
just-
singing video, Gonzo?
I'm next on the docket. No
No,
one.
Uh-huh.
I was first to volunteer to throw myself on the sacrificial flame.
So, right now,
That's very selfless of you. I appreciate that.
no one has put in for the Patreon because I even upped it. I said if one person does it, of course I'll do it like normal. 2 people do it, I will dance. And if 3 people do it, I'll provide a background and probably props and cosplay with whatever
I
song
just
that they
want to
choose.
say, you actually wanted people to pledge to the patron, right? So why is dancing even part of that?
Well, I am all for making myself an idiot, so I have no problem with that. Yeah, there was Xander. There's something about some country song that John was mentioning that he wants me to sing. I have no clue, and I don't know country at all. So we'll have to. If no one gets it this month,
Well,
it'll.
I didn't know rap. I certainly never heard that song except for if it was played during the movie, which I saw when it came out.
Well, see, here's the thing. If by the end of this month, if mine goes away and nobody pledges to it, yours comes up again, Kathy. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
So
how
I
that
mean,
works?
I only got like a couple more weeks, and I'm good to go, and I won't have to worry about it. Let's see,
Oh no,
3 weeks.
It will be you forever then if nobody's pledging.
No, I mean if
Oh,
it's.
that doesn't impress me much. Yeah, that would be a fun. Xander's suggestion for a country song. I'm assuming that's what that means that Shania Twain won.
I'll do
That
it.
that don't impress me much. Only
I'll,
he spelled it Empress because he's an awesome speller.
I'm an
I love
empress.
your typos, Xander, in the Twitch stream.
Tender's like, don't make fun of me.
It's awesome.
I'm an empress. I'll be an empress. So we got that to look forward to, guys. And I will have a waffle at least to dip some sortilege in and eat. And I've been told that is incredible by the one Canadian and ambassador to everything that it is Canada, Tim Banky. That waffles
Did
and
he
sortilege
he
is amazing.
seconded the waffle thing because I felt like I was the one who suggested the waffles with sortilege. But I'm happy that an actual Canadian, because I'm only Minnesotan, which is just that far away from being Canadian. So I'm happy that a Canadian also was feeling that waffles and sortilege.
Yeah, he told
Thanks,
me
Tim.
which we were doing right before we started the Star Wars podcast. He had mentioned that because we were talking about it and that I had to get some waffles to do that. And he says, yeah, that works really well. Which, guys, if y'all have listened to the Star Wars one, let us know what do you think about that. It seems like it may be almost an every week to almost every other week if we do like a 2 to 3 hour type thing. We had quite a few people listen to it this last week and quite a few people watch it. I guess my tagging skills are getting better in YouTube.
And for those that don't know, this is the role-playing game that Gonzo is running and streaming live as they're playing it.
Yeah. Trevor was supposed to be part of one, but that party fell apart quite quickly.
You didn't invite me.
I put up a post and everything and said that if you wanted to be a part of this, here it is. Choose one of the two, and I will message you. But yeah, there was that went down. The one because there was another one that I was planning on that I was thinking about running, and I was given a choice, and whoever gave me the best and could get the party together type thing, that would be the one I would do. And Trevor had been part of the Blades in the Dark, and that like fell apart quite quickly. As like soon as I put the message out, like 3 people jumped out. I was like, well, damn.
There you go.
I guess they don't like me.
So you've got 3 people playing your game now, the Star Wars game.
And we actually had 5, but one person had to back out, and then one person couldn't. The days and dates that people could play couldn't match up. And there's just always a big deal when it comes to getting a role playing group together. Is trying to get who's when can we play?
Wow, whose truck is driving by whose house?
That's
Boy,
mine.
I just heard that.
Oh, was it pretty loud?
Is that RPG all on Skype?
Yes.
That's awesome.
What we do is we do. Here we go. Here, I'll give you a teaser. This is the screen we use for our Star Wars, and this is the screen we use, and it has our dice roller on the side.
Sounds like somebody needs to learn how to fly an X-wing.
Yeah, I change the splash screen up every so often, just to have something different. And then I have the people down below where y'all are at, and we kind of shake it up a little bit. And we use a dice roller and all the other things that needs to be done and said. People can type, because we all are logged into the same dice program. So when one person rolls, everybody can see it. And you can actually type in a caption like, Mel wrote medicine and then in the caption and then did the roll, and that was the result. You can set your own damage and strain. So, I mean, everybody could, I mean, you can see everything, and it's really easy for all of us to be able to do this. I need to clear that out, though. Get it ready. And clear that out, too.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. Actually, it turned out we had a little bit of problem with some sound where only you could see me or hear me. And so we fixed that, and then we were able to get together. We are actually going to be playing this Wednesday. We'll be doing that 6 p.m. Central. If anybody wants to go out to figure out part 2 of the beginning adventure. So other than that, I'll go back to the pre-ramble screen.
Cool.
Which has actually turned out really good. And I will tell you, Tim Banky has like some of the craziest and awesome things on his role playing. He has made some really good backstories. Everybody's made a really good backstory, but Banky was all into it, and I was like, I like that. Definitely, this is more of a, Xander was saying, it's more of a, he does a lot of background information on his character. Definitely is really into the role-playing aspect. Definitely has plans for his character for XYZ. You know, has thought things out. Really good. It is a more of adult-themed Star Wars. Little less, there's some comedy, you know, typical Star Wars
Nobody's got
stuff.
clothes on?
No, everybody's got
Should
clothes
be
on.
comedy.
There are clothes on, but right now it's kind of a darker theme, and it's going to get even darker. Don't tell any of my players that it's going to get worse for them.
God forbid they listen to the show. Spoilers.
I've actually got everything planned out.
To tune in.
Well, I've got everything planned out for them up leading to like the end of episode 1, and then they'll have to deal with episode 2. So, I hear a lot of people talking about Altered Carbon. That show, I'm going to do a full review on it during the media section because I finished the entire series.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold off on my comments on that because it was amazing.
That's another one that's on my watch list now.
Yeah. So we'll do that. I'm definitely going to go and I'll go into more detail. A spoiler-free one, of course, for all the people that haven't watched it, but it was definitely a must-have. Other than that, Trev, what have you been doing besides working on your game?
Good question. It's like recently, that's been about it for the last couple weeks, you know, on the lead up to Captain Con, getting everything ready to go. Other than that, that's been mostly it.
Watching shows, playing video games,
video
seeing
games,
movies.
yeah. Yeah, that's mostly it.
Mostly?
What do you play?
My friend and I play the 2015 Star Wars Battlefront a lot, which sounds bizarre.
Oh yeah.
Lots of people poo-poo that game, but I think it has some issues for sure. But I think it's super fun.
Are you playing
I had a ton of friends who played that.
strictly PC?
Yeah, I'm on the PC. I played
That's where all the cool people play games.
Oh yeah, PC Master Race. I played the new one, Battlefront 2, and I thought it was garbage, and I got my money back.
Yes, it is. I watched someone play it, and I was like, that's crap.
Yeah, it was like I played Battlefield 1 for a while, and it felt like a really terrible Battlefield 1 reskin.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, this isn't what I want to be playing. This is stupid.
Yeah.
But at least the 2015 Battlefront does some unique things.
That is true, Xander. He mentions that the EA money furnace.
Yeah.
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 Very much so.
If you ever feel like, man, I'm really have this big problem. I have too much money in my bank account. You could play Battlefront 2, and then it'll fix that for you.
Yeah. Which I did read an article that EA made more money off of DLCs and like the chests than they did off of normal just selling games. Period. that they
Oh yeah.
made a crap ton of money off of the
That
DLCs
does
and stuff.
not surprise me at all.
Well,
No.
that's part of the business model. It's a quality over quantity essentially. So
Mhm.
what they're trying to do is narrow down on sort of a small subset of users who have a lot of disposable income and blow a couple $100s on a game. And if they get a couple thousand of those, they can make a lot of money really quickly.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
kind of
mean,
GW's model too.
that's why they made orcs. Well, I mean, because we were talking about that because we were talking about at work one day. We were talking about video games because I'm playing Monster Hunter, a Monster Hunter World on PS4, and I'm enjoying that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and people were going, I can't wait till what is it? Horizon Zero Dawn makes a sequel, and they didn't have a lot of stuff, and it was a really good game. I mean, it was a ton of fun, great graphics, still one of my top 5 games of all time. And I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that. Hopefully, it'll be good. But they didn't bring out like a lot of. You didn't have to buy a lot of stuff. It wasn't a pay to
They,
win. It was just
yeah, they
stupid
don't
stuff
have
you could
that
buy.
stuff in. They don't have that in Diablo either. And
No.
I've been playing Diablo 3, as some people may have heard, and the season ended today. So yesterday I was trying to get my last achievement for my very first time finishing the champion chapter of a season. And so yay me. I finished it.
I see. I only played a little bit of Diablo, and I never got into it after like the newer editions came out. To me, it just seemed like there was, and I can be wrong. Don't get me wrong on this one. It just seems like a lot of clicking, and that's about it.
I don't know, because like if you're attacking somebody, and I didn't realize this when I first started playing, you just hold down your left click. You don't have to keep clicking it to
Hmm.
attack everything. You just hold down on it and you're good. Uh, so yeah, I don't know, but I don't play a ton of other.
Uh oh. Looks like we got some. Oh, Skype crashed. Oh. All right, guys, hold on a second. We have Skype just crashed on us. We'll get that back up in just a second and get them back in. Give me a second. No bueno. We'll get them back in real quick, guys. Oop, oop, oop. That was weird. That's the first time that has happened. Hey.
Hi Gonzo. What happened?
Skype just crashed completely.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, so we're gonna get right back in real quick. Maybe a good reason for us to go ahead and.
Oh, we just lost Trevor too.
Yeah, no, like the entire program crashed and like locked everybody out.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was
Huh.
weird. First time for that. Maybe we had Skype breakdown. So, all right, let me go ahead and fix that. And this is why we have a pre-ramble, so we can get all this crap out of the way. With that said, it is almost 7 o'clock, guys. We're going to go ahead and shut down the Twitch stream, bring it back up. Let everybody go get their beers, their alcohol, go get
We
their
get
pee
to go
break.
pee, right?
You have 23 seconds to go pee, starting now.